tapes are rolling and we are coming to you live from the Dasbro studios.
Hello and welcome to this special edition from Dasbro. We were lucky to attend the AEW pay-per-view All In at Wembley Stadium.
2024.
Yeah, and we're going to go through the matches and rate them out of 5 stars. There was a new layout to the stadium this year. The entrance where the wrestlers come in has moved and was behind where one of the goalposts would be, where last year was where the players' tunnel, players' entrance was. So the capacity was less. So last year I believe there was over 70,000. This year there was just over 50,000, but it was set up to hold around 52 or 53,000, in that ballpark. So not quite full capacity, but still a large crowd. So the first match,
which is the first pre-show match.
yeah, was a 16-man tag team match, and I was worried when I saw it was a 16-man tag team match that it would be too many people. This went on for just over 11 minutes, but I enjoyed it. There was a lot going on, and I enjoyed this match. There was a lot going on at different times. I'm not going to go through all the wrestlers because there's so many, but I enjoyed the match, and out of 5, I gave this 3.5. So what would you give it out of 5?
I'd give it 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good start. I was pleasantly surprised because I've seen some dark matches before, or in this case they've called it the pre-show. I think they called it 0 hour, didn't they? They had the matches for people to be able to view before the show started, trying to get the fans to pay for the show. Okay, so we both give that 3 out of 5. So the next one was the mixed tag team match. So we've got Willow Nightingale and is that Tomohiro Ishii, and they beat Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. It was okay. It was a little bit different. You don't normally see mixed tag team matches.
No, I mean, it wasn't that dramatic. I would say it's not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was right.
You don't see a lot of mixed tag team matches. It had some fun spots in it, but it was good. It kept flowing. It was entertaining. I've given it a 2 out of 5, and I don't mean to dismiss this as being poor because when we looked at our scale, we were saying 1 was poor, 2 was average, 3 was good, 4 was very good, and 5 was just like brilliant. That's how we was rating it. So even a 2 out of 5 wasn't poor in our opinion. It was fine.
I gave it 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, it ran for just over 8 minutes. Yeah, maybe could have shaved a minute or 2 off, but it was okay for what it was. The third match, this was a 10-man tag team match. I was looking forward to this to see Dustin Rhodes, as everyone will know, as Gold Dust also.
And we also saw the Von Erich, which was nice.
Yeah, we see the Von Erichs, and Kevin Von Erich was there, which I was interested in from the old Texas days, and of course the film, The Iron Claw, in the last year came out, the story of the Von Erich. So it was good to see him there, and we got to see the claw in the ring. Some people will know that was a trademark of the Von Erichs. Obviously, Texas Tornado and the WWF used it also. But this was another good match, entertaining. We was impressed with Dustin, weren't we? He was doing some good moves, wasn't he?
And also was very impressive with Sammy Guevara.
Oh yes,
he was like a high flyer.
Yes,
person.
he done some very good moves. He did. We were impressed with him as well. So this went for just over 11 minutes. It was entertaining. I've given this one 3 out of 5.
And I've also given it 3 out of 5.
So that was the last
match.
Yeah, the last pre-show match, and then we moved on to the main show. So the first one was for the Trios Championship, and you had the Blackpool Combat Club, Pac teaming up with Claudio and Wheeler, and they were against Christian, Killswitch, and Nick Wayne. Yeah, and you had the Bang Bang Gang as well.
Juice Robinson, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn.
Yeah, and you had the House of Black as well.
Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black.
Yep. So it was a 4-way ladder match. I have heard Eric Bischoff was critical of this match. He said it was too many tables, too many ladders so early into the show. This went on for just under 19 minutes. I don't think it felt that long when we was there.
No.
I mean, I'm not sure how it came across watching it on TV, but when we was there, it didn't come across as that long. I find it very entertaining. I am a bit of a Christian Cage fan. It was quite funny, if you remember when the match started, he decided to run off.
Yeah.
And then he tell Killswitch. Killswitch looked like he was going to win the match, but Christian wanted to be the one to win it, and they were both climbing up the ladder, and he was telling Killswitch to get down, even though he was on his team.
And it was actually the English guy, Pac.
Pac, yes. So Pac got the win, and he had a very good ovation, didn't he? The fans were going nuts for him. It was a big pop. So I gave this a 3.5 out of 5. What would you give this one?
4 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. I went with 3.5. It's very good stuff. I didn't mind all the table spots and stuff. So next we had the Women's Championship. Mariah May against Toni Storm.
With Luther.
Yeah. So Mariah May won, and she was booed a lot, and we expected her to get a better reception because
she's English.
Yeah, she's from England, but there's probably to do with the storyline. But Toni Storm, I quite liked the character of Toni Storm as the old-fashioned movie star, and they'd done an intro where it said that she was at Wembley Stadium in 1924. It was a good match, wasn't it? It was okay. Didn't mind it. There was some good spots. It went on for just over 15 minutes. Yeah. I've given this one a 2.5 out of 5.
And I've given it a 3.5.
Yeah. Hook against Chris Jericho for the FTW Championship.
And I'm very surprised that Hook beat Chris Jericho.
Oh, the learning tree. Chris Jericho's won lots of championships over the years. It was a okay match. I didn't mind this. I think we enjoyed the ending when Taz got involved, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
There was a big pop from the fans for him. So I've given this 3.5 out of 5.
And I've given it 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah. So next up we had the Tag Team Championship. So we had the Young Bucks
versus the Acclaim versus FTR.
Yeah. Now this went for just over 12 minutes. This was an okay match.
It was nice to see Billy Gunn.
Yeah, Billy Gunn. We remember him, and he got involved a little bit.
Yeah.
Did his old
the
finisher.
Acclaim was about to win, but then the Young Bucks obviously stopped them and managed to claw a winning.
Yeah, I think as the match went on, we wanted the Acclaim to win, didn't we?
Yeah.
So
they were quite cool as well.
I like the entrance from the Young Bucks, dressed up as the Beatles as Sgt. Pepper's.
I didn't see much from FTR. I don't really know who they are. I think you know though.
Yeah, Dax Harwood I've seen before. I like his look. He's got an old Carney style look, the old strongman look. So he does stand out. But yeah, it was an okay match. So I gave it 3 out of 5.
And I gave it 3 out of 5 as well.
Yeah. So the next match was the Casino Gauntlet match.
That was.
And I wasn't sure what to expect here. So it was a bit like a Royal Rumble. So everyone was coming down after so long.
And everyone was chanting 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
You didn't know who was going to come out.
It did get you on your feet to see who was coming out next, and you got a few surprises.
And like Nigel McGuinness, part of the broadcast team.
Nigel McGuinness is British, and that was a massive reaction from the fans. They went wild. And I've actually seen his clip back since on YouTube. And I don't think the clip on YouTube did it justice. It was so loud. The fans went wild. He came out to an Oasis song as well. It was just very good. And he did well in the match because he's been retired a long time. Christian Cage won.
Yeah.
Which I was quite happy about. But yeah, it was good. And Ricochet come out. He got a huge ovation as well, didn't he?
And the Japanese person.
Akeda.
Or someone.
Takeda.
Yeah, you said he's just joined the AEW.
Yeah, I think he's not been in AEW long. He was so big in Japan. I
Yeah.
think at the moment,
He's not bad, to be honest.
maybe it's been a little bit disappointing so far, but maybe he's going to kick on. He's going to get that chance. I know he's one of the champions.
He didn't do bad in that
He's the
match.
continental champion, isn't
Yeah.
he?
He didn't. He got a lot of attention.
Yeah,
in that
he
match.
did well. He did well. So the casino match, I gave that 4 out of 5. So at this point, this was my favourite match.
And I also gave 4 out of 5, and that was my favourite match so far.
Yeah, up to that
Which
point.
is actually tied with the ladder match.
Yeah, I think because we didn't know who was coming out, it just added to the match,
Yeah.
didn't it? It was good. So after the casino match,
Oh, what
We
a
was-
match this was.
this is the one a lot of people have been waiting for. Will Ospreay versus MJF.
You saw the face-to-face where...
The build-up, yeah.
And Will Ospreay started the fight, and he got paid a fine.
Oh yeah, he was going to get fined, wasn't he?
And MJF
collision.
actually MJF made a comeback, and Will Ospreay's head bleeding.
Yeah, he cut him open.
That was in Wales, Cardiff.
Yeah. So the intros were good. I liked the entrances for both wrestlers, but MJF's entrance I thought was very good. He was getting at the fans in his outfit, which is a bit like Apollo Creed and Rocky 4.
That was quite a long time, 25 minutes, so close to 26, just 10 seconds off.
Yeah, so just under 26 minutes that went for.
There was loads of cheering in it and stuff.
It was, yeah, the fans were wild. They were booing MJF, cheering Ospreay. Lots of close calls in that. A very enjoyable match.
But Will Ospreay managed to win, which I was very happy about.
Yes, you was a little bit nervous before the match. So
Yeah.
I gave this a 4 out of 5.
It had everything but just one thing. I mean, it could have had a little bit more, so I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
4.5. After the Will Ospreay match, we had Mercedes moan.
And that's when we just, like, it wasn't very dramatic, was it? We didn't like it as much as we thought it'd be. We thought it'd be alright, but...
Mercedes moan versus Dr. Britt Baker, they come out, their entrances were fine, but I think it was a tough act to follow. Will Ospreay, the home crowd was so into Will Ospreay, it was hard to follow that match.
Oh, it was so funny. So what happened is Dr. Britt Baker grabbed the belt off Camille, Mercedes'
Camille,
manager,
yeah.
and then she knows something. The ref wasn't looking. The ref was about to turn around. She threw the belt back at her.
And she laid on the floor pretending she'd been hit, didn't she?
Yeah, and the referee sent the manager away, but Mercedes man still won the match.
Yeah, what we noticed from being there in the arena during this match, a lot of people used it to go and get food, drinks, or use the toilet, didn't they? There's a lot of people left here, and the crowd was quite flat. We noticed because I remember saying to you, "Cool, it's gone quiet."
Yeah,
but
there wasn't like chanting in the Will Ospreay one, was there?
Yeah, that's correct. It picked up a little bit near the end. There was a few moves, didn't it? And it picked up a little bit, but 17 minutes 25, it's probably too long for that match.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave this match 2 out of 5.
And I gave it 2 out of 5 as
Yeah,
well.
it was probably like a low point for us how it went. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was a bad match. It just didn't have there was no chemistry with the wrestlers.
Drama.
Yeah, the atmosphere had gone.
The best bit in it for me was just the joke where she fell on the floor and pretended she got hit with a belt.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of,
Okay, so then we moved on to
Darby Allin and Jack Perry.
Yeah, so this was a coffin match for the TNT Championship.
Yeah, to start with, we thought it was not very good. We just didn't like it.
Yeah, so I was disappointed with the match. I liked the Darby Allin entrance. He came down. There was a few spots with the glass. Remember the glass being put up down and being thrown into it?
But Darby Allin absolutely got destroyed.
Yeah, I would like to see this match again on TV to see how it come across, because I just remember thinking, when he lost, I was like, is that it? That was poor. I expected more.
Yeah.
So this match went over 10 minutes, but it didn't seem long at all. I just...
Yeah.
But
at the end, the Young Bucks came down and they poured petrol on him, and then...
Yeah, so what happened is when he put him in the coffin, I thought he was going to stop him, and he just closed it, and he's like, the match is over. I was like, this is poor. And then when they come down, they poured the petrol in the coffin. That's when
And he got a lighter out.
Yeah, I thought, when they poured the petrol in, I thought, something's going to happen here, someone's going to come out. So that's when I started recording, so you see a little clip down below, and then
The moment of truth happened.
Search and Destroy by Metallica started playing. How did the fans react when that started playing?
Just like there was people I saw around the stadium with their mouths wide open.
Oh, it was unbelievable. How loud was that?
Oh, yeah.
What a pop for Sting. One of the all-time greats. It was great to see him coming down. That music, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
So
he banged his back down.
yeah, he brought his back, didn't he? He cleared house.
Like, at the age of 65 and come down to help you out a tag team partner.
Oh, he looks great. He looks great for his age. I'm not sure if he's 65 or I think he's a little bit younger than that. But he looked great. He didn't have to do too much. He doesn't need to now. But what he did, it just added to the match. So when we were talking about this, this is why I say I need to watch the match again, because I just thought it was like.
It wasn't long enough for
I don't know. I think I'm being too harsh here saying it was the worst match. I think my expectations were so high.
Sting helped the match come.
So I gave this 2.5 out of 5.
And I gave it 3 out of 5.
But because of the Sting, I'd push that up to 3.5 out of 5.
And because of Sting, I pushed up 3.5.
3.5, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you want to leave happy. I know Darby Allin didn't win, but the Sting entrance was great.
And here comes your final match. And this was the match that just blew everyone's mind.
Oh, yeah. So we thought at the time the Will Ospreay match was like the best.
Yeah.
And so we had Bryan Danielson come out and Swerve Strickland come out with their entrances.
Everyone was literally just going, yes.
Yes.
It was so nuts.
So we see the build up. We see Bryan's
Strickland come out. Yeah,
Bryan's family in the crowd. But it was a great match. I haven't seen this one back yet. I want to watch this match back.
And I don't like Swerve Strickland, and I'm going to let you say why we don't like him.
Because he wasn't being very nice to Bryan's family, was he?
Yeah, he was shouting at the kids.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you?
And Bryan Danielson's face, he had all blood around him, didn't he?
Yeah. Can I just say to the listeners, kayfabe is still alive here? I'll explain that to Little Wes when he's older. So, so it was, there were some close calls. It was a great match, wasn't it? 26 minutes, it did not seem 26 minutes at all. It went so quick.
To me, it felt 15 minutes.
There was not one point in that match when I thought it was dragging or become boring. I was engaged the whole time with it. The fans we was getting the chants. Let's go, Bryan.
Let's go, Bryan.
Yeah, let's go, Bryan as well.
There was a few Swerve supporters, but
not many.
At the end, when they were doing the yeses, that was even more dramatic than Sting, I reckon. At the end, it was louder.
But we had the fireworks going off, didn't we? The
everyone was
confetti.
standing on their feet and they were cheering really loudly.
Yes. So I gave this match 5 out of 5.
And I gave it 5 out of 5. I had everything you needed.
Yeah. So as a whole, I was very impressed with this AEW pay-per-view. I know they're a lot newer compared to WWE, and there's so many people that knock AEW and they talk about low crowds.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Eric Bischoff didn't like that ladder match.
Yeah. So there's a lot of fans that do knock AEW. I was impressed. So I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've been to WCW Monday Nitro. I've been to WWE Monday Night Raw. I've been to WrestleMania. And I don't live in the USA or Canada. That is the best show I've been to as a whole. I said to you, it's not got the best match because Hollywood Hogan Rock was my favourite one I saw live. But this is the best show I've been to. And I haven't been in a long time. 18 years, you said. 18 years since I went to a wrestling event. And that was Raw, did you say? Yeah, Monday Night Raw that was. So I was so impressed with AEW here. Wasn't impressed with the prices of Wembley Stadium. £14.95 for a pick and mix is ridiculous. But as a whole, we really enjoyed it and we want to go again. Well, I hope you enjoyed our review. If you watched the show, let us know in the comments what you thought of it or if you want to rate the matches. But yeah, overall, I'd give the show a 5 out of 5 overall. 5 out of 5. Yeah, we were entertained. We went home happy. We really enjoyed it, didn't we? We went home happy and late. Yeah, it was late. Okay, thanks for checking out the video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to stay Dasbro for life, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you on the next video.